Half a dozen soldiers at Fort Stewart have rightfully been awarded medals for tackling an armed assailant accused of shooting 5 people and then giving aid to their wounded colleagues. When Sergeant Radford inexplicably drew his personal weapon and opened fire on his fellow soldiers, another soldier, identified as Staff Sergeant Aaron Turner, unarmed, ran towards the shooter, took him down with no regard to his personal safety, saving countless lives. Another colleague helped him subdue Radford until the authorities arrived, while 4 other soldiers tended to the wounded, all during an active shooting incident. Here is what the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, had to say, as well as the deserved citations.
One of the things that I can say unequivocally is that the fast action of these soldiers under stress and under trauma and under fire absolutely saved lives from being lost. On behalf of President Trump, Vice President Vance, Secretary Hegseth, they wanted me to tell these soldiers, their family, and this community that the entire federal government stands by and stands ready to care for these soldiers and their family.
The Meritorious Service Medal is awarded to First Sergeant Joshua Arnold for exceptionally meritorious service on August 6, 2025. First Sergeant Arnold demonstrated extraordinary selflessness and leadership by providing immediate aid to soldiers in peril during an active shooter incident, including stopping bleeding to a fellow wounded first sergeant. His quick and decisive action helped secure the scene for emergency services and transport wounded soldiers to higher levels of care. His dedication to duty and unwavering commitment to the protection of his fellow soldiers reflects great credit upon himself, HHC 703rd BSB, Spartan Brigade, 3rd ID, and the U.S. Army. Signed, Daniel P. Driscoll, Secretary of the Army.
You know, the White House in particular has inflamed tensions that are already there to toxic levels. And every day there are too many examples of self-centeredness, political cowardness, and self before country from our nation's capital. Albeit through tragedy, the valor and the sacrifice these brave men and women exhibited in Georgia last week reminded us that we are privileged to be represented in uniform by those who put others before themselves with no regard to their personal safety. The Secretary should also be commended for immediately recognizing that heroism that went above and beyond the call of duty. So, thank you from a grateful nation.